Even Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk's government finally had to admit that the situation on the labor market is deteriorating in Poland. The unemployment rate rose in June. Officially, it is 5.1%, but according to economists, the reality is much worse. More and more often, Poles are using a word that has not been heard for a long time: unemployment. With Prime Minister Donald Tusk and ministers such as Bodnar and Siemoniak, what can we expect? That the labor market will be effective? That the Poles will be better off? No, it will be vindictive. It will be more expensive and bad. And I don't want to be a prophet of doom in my statement, but I think that there is a chance that things will get better because they can't get any worse. History likes to repeat itself, and many Polish people remember this scenario: being forced to go abroad in search of better living conditions. Anxiety is growing, and it's not just statistics. Behind every single layoff is the tragedy of a person and their family who eventually begin to lack money for everything. These problems are beginning to affect every Pole. I don't know if this is a coincidence, or is it a deliberate policy to make Poles leave Poland and seek a livelihood abroad? Layoffs do not only affect people who have worked for several years. Young people also have a problem. According to Eurostat, unemployment among people under 25 has increased by nearly 24.5%. This is the highest increase in the entire European Union. Internet users on Portal X also commented on the dire situation. How did it go? Let's not judge them so quickly. Let's give them a chance to prove themselves. The frustration of many Poles is evident to the naked eye, because time is of the essence, and many economists believe that a quick response from the government is necessary. The disturbing trend indicates that Poland is heading in a dangerous direction. The government should immediately take concrete action to prevent the problem of unemployment among young Poles from worsening. Failure to respond will have long-term negative consequences for the country's economic future and the prospects of the younger generation. The wave of layoffs affects not only state-owned companies such as the Polish Post Office and PKP Cargo, but also huge companies such as Castorama, where more than 11,000 jobs have been lost over the last year, and Eurocash, where more than 1,100 people have been laid off. Makro, another 400. One of the main problems is the freezing of large projects from the state's point of view, and the focus on filling positions or party politics, rather than concern for the common good and economic development. And then companies adjust their cost structure and reduce costs, which is a slippery slope. And in all this, European Union policy and the broadly understood Green Deal do not help. Labor costs are rising, and as a result, companies have to cut costs. According to critics, our government, instead of humbly accepting everything Brussels dictates, should finally start looking after Polish interests.